These meditations are designed to instill deep relaxation, so please ensure you are somewhere safe and comfortable, and do not listen whilst driving or doing anything that requires your full attention. Welcome to the Wild Arcana. This is a space for everyone. However you identify, however your mind works, you are welcome here. We all carry dreams, big ones, quiet ones, dreams we speak aloud, and dreams we barely dare to whisper, even to ourselves. Take a moment to gently ask yourself, what is it I'm longing to create, to become? What is quietly calling my name? This meditation is a journey, a story, and a spell. We're walking into the realm of the magician, a figure who holds the power to turn vision into reality. But not by waving a wand. This is no fairy tale. Instead, the magician reminds you, you already hold the tools. You already have the magic. And with a little breath, a little stillness, and just a little belief in yourself, that magic becomes real. Let's begin this meditation, as we often do, by noticing your breath. You don't need to change anything, just observe the rise and the fall, like a distant tide breaking onto a sandy shore. Notice the temperature of the air around you. Cool as you breathe in through your nose, and as you exhale, soft and warm. With each breath, let yourself arrive more fully in the here and now. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. Now, as you feel the relaxation begin to set in, it's time to deepen your breath. Inhale. Exhale. That's good. Inhale and exhale. You may start to feel like time itself is slowing down. That's good. It means you are exactly where you need to be in this very moment. Inhale. Feel your chest expand. Exhale. Let your shoulders soften and relax. Inhale. Lengthen your spine, feeling the surface of the chair or bed beneath you. Exhale. Release your jaw. Feel that tension just melt away. Inhale. Breathe into your belly. Exhale. Let everything go. Now, in your mind's eye, see a soft light above your head. A golden shimmer glowing gently like morning sun through mist. It hovers there, warm and steady. And then, with your next breath in, it starts to drift down towards you, like a glob of golden honey through water, passing through the top of your head, calming your thoughts, down through your mind, clearing the unwanted noise, through your throat, easing your voice, into your chest, and resting at last in your heart. Let it rest in your heart like a warm ember, steady, bright, a quiet spark of something true. This is your light. This is your power. The part of you that knows you're capable, even when you forget. With every breath, let it grow. With every breath, let it glow. Inhale, strength. Exhale, doubt. Inhale, clarity. Exhale, hesitation. Inhale, possibility. Exhale, resistance. Let your breath be your rhythm. Let the light be your guide. The light in your chest glows steady now, a warm ember guiding your steps. And as you breathe, you begin to sense it, a path forming beneath your feet. Worn stone, ancient, yet strangely familiar. You follow it, past twisting trees and quiet shadows. The world around you grows still, not silent, but watchful, as if nature itself is holding its breath. Ahead, you see it, the mouth of a cavern, tall, dark, ringed with flickering torches. It's said that deep within this cavern lives a great magician, a being of power, of clarity, of transformation. And they can help make dreams real. But you mustn't go empty-handed. The magician requires 4 gifts. Gifts of water, air, earth, and fire. Each one hidden in the chambers of the cavern. You step inside. The stone beneath your feet is cool and smooth. The air carries the scent of earth and embers. At the back of the cave, a narrow tunnel awaits, barely lit, barely visible. And as you step through its threshold, torches along the walls suddenly spring to life, one by one, casting golden light ahead of you, welcoming you forward. You move forward, each torch lighting the next stretch of stone ahead. The tunnel winds gently down deeper into the earth. The air is cool and damp, but surprisingly light, easy to breathe. You catch the scent of moss growing on old stone, that earthy green smell that feels both fresh and ancient. You hear the faint trickle of water weaving down the walls in silver threads. The stone is slick beneath your feet, but you're steady, focused, following the golden light. Your footsteps echo gently as they splash through the shallow puddles, soft ripples trailing behind you. Eventually, the tunnel opens into a small, round chamber. It hums with quiet energy, a stillness that feels sacred. At its center, a low pedestal carved from black stone, and upon it, a chest, thick, heavy, time-worn, and etched with swirling motifs of leaves and butterflies. You reach out, and the lid creaks open. Inside, resting on a bed of moss, a single gold coin. You reach out to touch it, and as you do, a soft pulse of energy travels up your arm. This is the symbol of earth, of groundedness, of mastery over the tangible. Your body, your time, your resources, your right to take up space in this world. You hold the coin to your chest for a moment and feel it resonate with the light already glowing there. You carry more strength than you realize. You step back into the torchlit tunnel, the coin now tucked safely into your pocket. As you walk, the sound of water grows louder, and you notice a new scent in the air. Wet stone, wildflowers, and something sweet and floral you can't quite place. The walls around you shimmer with moisture. Droplets gather and run in thin streams, catching the light like strands of crystal. The tunnel curves left and then to the right and opens into a wider space, cool and echoing. You've entered a chamber carved by water, its walls rounded and smooth, veined with silver. In the center sits a pedestal of pale stone that shimmers in the silvery light, soft edged and damp with mist. Another chest awaits, this one smaller and more delicate, its surface etched with flowing patterns, waves and seashells. Slowly, you open the lid. Inside, a chalice carved from shimmering crystal, cool to the touch and full of gentle light. As you hold it, a quiet wave of emotion rolls through you, like remembering a long forgotten kindness. This is the symbol of water, of emotion, of empathy, of connection. It reminds you that there is power in softness, strength in feeling, magic in hope. You lift the chalice to your heart and feel it join the light already there, flowing into the warmth of the coin. Two tools now, two parts of your magic. Let us pause here and take a breath. Let the cool air settle around you. Let the quiet return. You carry two items now, a coin and a chalice, offerings for the magician. You wonder what the magician will do with them, how they'll be used, what they'll reveal. And something in your chest glows a little brighter. You leave the chamber of water behind, the sound of the soft trickle of streams fading as the path narrows again. Now, the air feels different, drier, cooler. The sound of your footsteps echo louder here, as though the stone has become more smooth and bare, shaped by centuries of wind. There's a faint breeze now, brushing against your skin. You're not sure where it's coming from, but it carries the scent of iron and old paper, the smell of libraries and lightning storms. The tunnel leads to a long, angular room. It's quiet, but it feels alert, like it's listening. At the center stands a pedestal made of pale, grey stone, tall and sharp-edged. On top is a third chest. This one is carved with lines and symbols, interlocking patterns like thought maps or stars or questions too clever to answer. Slowly, you open the chest, and inside, resting on a bed of deep blue silk, a blade, slender, balanced, not threatening, but precise. You pick it up and feel a pulse of cool clarity. This is the symbol of air, of truth, of intellect, of voice. You think of all the times you've spoken up, all the truths you've known deep down, all the choices that asked you to be brave and clear and honest. You place the sword inside the ornately embroidered scabbard lying beside it and fasten it to your waist. Another offering, another step toward the magician. You carry the sword with quiet care as you step back into the tunnel, and you notice the air begin to change again. There's a new warmth here, subtle at first, like the memory of sun on your skin. There's a faint crackle in the silence, as if the very stone is holding its breath between sparks. The tunnel widens as you walk, and the shadows here dance a little brighter, alive with flickering gold and red. You catch the scent of smoke and spice, like old incense and campfire embers, like cinnamon or cedar wood and sun-warmed earth. Eventually, you arrive in a circular chamber, the walls dark and scorched, lit by a ring of steady flame. At its centre, a squat pedestal of blackened stone, crowned with your fourth and final chest. This one is adorned with flame-like carvings, spirals and bursts, fireworks caught mid-bloom. Inside, you find a torch, slender, simple, and already lit. As your fingers curl around its handle, you feel the heat rise up your arm, not burning, but energizing. A low thrum in your chest, the sense of forward motion. This is the symbol of fire, of drive, of creation, of will. As you stare into the flame, you think of all the times you've kept going, even when you were tired, even when the spark was small, even when no one else could see what you were building. You lift the torch higher. It feels right in your hand, steady, lively, lit with your own momentum. 4 tools now, 4 offerings. The cavern itself seems to exhale. The torch in your hand flickers gently as the tunnel begins to widen. The walls stretch taller, the air opens around you, and you step into a vast chamber, the heart of the cavern. A great round space with a domed ceiling disappearing into shadow. At its center lies an altar, stone carved with runes and symbols too old to name. You approach, slow and steady, and with great care you place your 4 gathered tools upon the altar. The coin, the chalice, the blade, and the torch. Each item pulses with a soft light as it touches the stone. And then, stillness. No footsteps, no voice in the dark, no magician stepping out from the shadows. But just as the silence deepens, you hear a sound, a soft click like a lock releasing, and then a slow creak. At the center of the altar, a seam appears in the stone, and from that seam, something begins to rise. A book lifts itself up with quiet ceremony. floating slightly above the altar surface. Its cover is deep, worn leather, marked with runes, burnished by time. The book opens with a whisper, pages turning as if blown by a breath you didn't take, purposeful, until it lands on one glowing page. Words appear on the page, glowing faintly. These are not instructions. These are spells. And you realize they're meant for you. Read the words, or let them read you. Affirmations to help you on your way. As they appear one by one, you repeat them, either in your mind or out loud, whatever feels best for you. I have what I need. I honor what I know. My heart is strong. My truth is clear. My fire burns bright. I am ready. I am capable. I am already becoming. I am the magician. As you speak it out loud, that final line glows a little brighter, then settles like it has clicked into place. And in that moment, you understand. You weren't gathering these tools for the magician. You were gathering them to remember that you already are one. The words on the page fade slowly, leaving only a soft glow behind. The book closes itself. And descends back into the altar. You stand quiet now, still, not waiting anymore. The tools remain where you place them, but somehow you feel them within you, like they've become part of your breath, your bones, your knowing. You don't need to take anything with you. You've already received what you came for. Take a few moments here to breathe, to be still, to let the magic settle. When you feel ready, bring your attention back to your breath, the gentle rhythm of your inhale and exhale. Feel your body again, your feet, your hands, your chest rising and falling. Let yourself arrive fully back in the space around you. And as you return, know this: you don't need to wait for the perfect moment or the perfect version of yourself to begin. You've gathered your tools, you've lit the spark. You are the magician, and you have everything you need to go forth and do the thing that's calling you. Thank you for journeying with me today. Until next time, go gently and allow yourself to take up space.